¿No es la señorita Woodhouse?
Es demasiado temprano.
Pues es ella y viene hacia aquí.
No estoy. Dile que he salido o que me encuentro enferma. No quiero ver.
Le diré que te acostaste. ¿Que te acostaste después de comer?
Sí.
Señorita Woodhouse.
¿Cómo está usted, señorita Bates?
Bien.
Tal vez sea un poco inoportuno por mi parte venir a estas horas, pero
No,
quería...
en absoluto. Pase. Jen no se encuentra bien. Este sillón.
Gracias. Confío que no sea nada grave.
No. Ay, pero qué amable es usted. Supongo que se ha enterado y viene a darnos la enhorabuena.
Venía a disculparme por mi impertinencia de anoche.
Ay, no me hable de eso, no tiene ninguna importancia. Es una buenísima situación. Sí, pero para nosotros es una tristeza verla partir. Yo me había acostumbrado a tenerla conmigo. Ay, tiene un terrible dolor de cabeza. Tantas cartas a sus amistades. Bueno, para nosotros es una gran fortuna, pero también una gran pérdida. Sí, una decisión tan súbita, cuando ayer mismo no tenía intención de aceptar. Bueno, Jen lamentará no haber podido verla, pero usted la excusará, ¿verdad?
Perdón, señorita Bates, pero no entiendo. ¿Jane se va?
Desde luego.
¿Y puedo preguntar dónde?
Oh, sí, con los señores Smallrocho o Palracho o bueno, mire, no recuerdo el nombre. Gente muy distinguida, amigos de los Sacklings. Los hermanos de la señora Elton. Va a encargarse de la educación de 3 criaturas. Bueno, gente muy distinguida, ya digo. Viven muy cerca de Maple Grove.
Supongo que es a la señora Elton a quien
Ciertamente, a nuestra querida Augusta, la más infatigable amiga. ¡Qué alegría y qué tristeza a la vez! Pero qué satisfacción para la señora Elton, que ha venido corriendo a recibir la nota de Jen.
¿Y cuándo se va la señorita Fairfax?
Oh, muy pronto, desde luego. Oh, perdón, que... No. Ay, sí, para nosotros es una gran tristeza verla partir. Y él se siente muy apenada. Tenía los ojos rojos de lágrimas mientras escribía la carta. Ay, ¿a quién iba dirigida esa carta? Pues no lo sé o no lo recuerdo. Ah, por cierto, señorita Woodhouse, es imperdonable por mi parte. Se me ha olvidado preguntarle por la señorita Smith.
Supongo que desde anoche en que dejó el baile estará en perfecta salud.
Pero no se ha enterado. Pero si ha sido algo horrible. Bueno, por fortuna pasaba por allí el joven señor Weston, precisamente en camino hacia aquí para despedirse de nosotros. ¡Qué amable! Pasaba por el lugar cuando la vio correr, despavorida. Pobre criatura.
¿Le ha ocurrido algo a Harry? ¿Me está usted hablando de Harry?
Oh, sí.
¿Qué le ha ocurrido?
¿Cómo está Harry? ¿Te has enterado?
Recuperándose.
Hola. Si te parece, enviaré a James a recogerla en el coche. Va a pasar aquí unos días.
No tengo inconveniente. Sería muy grato tenerla con nosotros. Bueno, ¿y cómo están nuestras buenas amigas, la señorita Bates y su sobrina? Nuestra querida Emma ha estado visitando a la señorita. Es que siempre tan atenta con ella.
No siempre, papá.
¿Cómo puedes decir eso si no hay criatura más cariñosa que tú?
Estoy seguro de que no.
¿Significa eso que he sido perdonada?
No tengo nada que perdonar. Pero me agrada mucho ver que sabe usted rectificar un error.
Espero que su hijo le dará pronto noticias de su viaje.
Sí, estoy segura de que Frank escribirá pronto. Ha dejado aquí tantos afectos. Últimamente me hablaba siempre de Emma. Frank le tiene adoración.
Yo también le estimo particularmente.
dear, Miss Bates?
Oh dear. Oh, goodness me. Jane, dear, would you?
Oh, please, I just cannot.
Oh, no, dear, of course not. I shall just say you were upstairs upon the bed, and I'm sure you look bad enough to be so. Tell her I'll be with her in a moment.
Yes, Miss. Miss Bates begs to be excused, Miss. She won't be a moment.
Thank you, Patty. Oh, Miss Woodhouse, how exceedingly kind. I had thought for a moment it might be Mr. Frank Churchill. He promised to call to mend my mother's spectacles again, but he has not been. I expect you've come to congratulate Jane on her post with Mrs. Elton's friend in Bristol. She will be very gratified, I'm sure.
Miss Bates, that is not
So
really
very kind of you. She will be pleased. Dear Jane, it will be very trying to part with her after so long. Poor child, she's retired to bed with a most excruciating headache, and I've positively forbidden her to see anyone. Jane, dear, I said just lie there, dear, till you feel better.
I'm very sorry to hear this, Miss Bates, but to be honest, my reason for coming concerns yourself.
She would sit up to all hours last night, Miss Woodhouse, writing letters. I said to her, Jane, dear, I said you were surely blind yourself. That is exactly what I said, Miss Woodhouse, and so it has proved.
Miss Bates, I have it greatly upon my conscience that something I may have said yesterday upon Box Hill may have caused you pain.
What? Who, me, dear?
I could not sleep last night for thinking of it. Please forgive me.
Oh, I do not recall anything. Nothing at all. And even if you did, I'm sure it was not intentional. Why, all was so generous, so kind, both you and dear Mr. Woodhouse. Goodness me, what can have happened to Mr. Frank Churchill? Poor mother cannot see a thing without her spectacles, and it's so unlike him not to come when he has promised.
Yesterday forenoon the weather appeared so bright that I foolishly extended my usual walk as far as the 5th beech tree.
Really?
So today I'm paying a little for my rashness.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. If you'll excuse me,
Emma, my dear, such melancholy news. Mr. Knightley is leaving us.
Leaving us?
I am to see my brother John and Isabella in London, that is all. Have you any message beyond the usual love, which nobody remembers to carry?
No, nothing particular. This scheme is rather sudden, is it not?
I have had it in my mind for some time. Oh, before I go, I do have one piece of truly melancholy news. Mrs. Churchill has been taken gravely ill and is not expected to live beyond the month.
Poor Mrs. Churchill. Ah, well, you do not surprise me. You do not surprise me at all.
Frank Churchill had a message waiting for him last night on his return from Box Hill.
Oh, one must expect such news when one reaches my age. Emma, my dear, I hope you found my dear old friend Miss Bates in good health and not too fatigued after her outing yesterday.
You have been visiting Miss Bates?
Yes. There was something on my mind I particularly wished to say to her.
Good. You did well.
Thank you.
Well, goodbye, Mr. Woodhouse. Take good care of yourself.
Goodbye, dear friend. Please do not leave us for long.
Goodbye.
So now it is poor Mrs. Churchill. Grievous news indeed. Took cold, no doubt, moving from one room to another.
Oh, good afternoon, Miss Woodhouse. Please come in.
Just a moment, please.
Just tell her I'm unwell, Mother, and lay down upon the bed.
Say goodbye. You mean you walked all the way? And on such a cold night?
Certainly I walked.
My dear, how did you find my old friend and her daughter? Emma has called on Mrs. and Miss Bates. She always shows them such kindness.
No, Father. They have been the ones to forbear and show me kindness.
Nonsense, daughter. The charity that you have given them.
I have given them charity, but not kindness. A virtue which some friends may doubt I still have.
The truest friend does not doubt, but hope. I must go. I'm leaving town to visit John and Isabella.
I'm sorry I was not here sooner so that we could have talked.
So am I.
When will you be back?
I don't know. There is a delicate and perplexing matter I must discuss with my brother.
Well then.
Well then.
It is so very good of you. Always so good. Jane is not well. She has a fearful headache. It came upon her at Box Hill and it has got worse since. She asks me to make her apologies to you. She cannot leave her bed. But even so, she has determined to accept the post with Mrs. Smallridge. She would write today, and so we are to lose her. But it is very good of you to come, Miss Woodhouse. So very good. You are always very good.
Ah, there you are, my dear. I wouldn't leave without seeing you. I'm going to London to spend a few days with John and Isabella. Have you anything to send or say? Besides the love which no one carries?
No, nothing. Isn't this rather a sudden scheme?
Yes. Or rather, I have been thinking of it for some little time.
Dear Emma has been to call on Mrs. and Miss Bates, Mr. Knightley. She's always so attentive to them.
I must go.
I do not like it, Emma, when people go away. I know they must do sometimes, but I do not like it.
Nor I.
You must tell her to go. Quickly. I cannot bear to see her. I will tell her you are not well, and hopefully she will leave soon.
Miss Woodhouse, I'm so very sorry to keep you waiting. I did not know, that is, I did not expect anyone so early. Jane has said she could not bear to see anyone. She is ill. Again. Oh, but please.
I brought a basket at the picnic fair. I do hope nothing has happened to cause Miss Fairfax to relapse.
Oh, thank you for asking. You are too kind. Jane has been up all night writing letters. She has accepted the situation found by Mrs. Elton, and she has written to her friends, the Campbells.
But I did not think Miss Fairfax wished to accept the post so soon.
Nor did I. Only yesterday she assured me she would stay here the summer, but by the evening she had decided. She is to look after Mrs. Smallridge's 3 little girls. And her salary... You would not believe the salary she is getting, a young woman.
If they're anything like myself as a little girl, then 3 of them will be well worth the largest salary.
Oh, Miss Woodhouse, you are so kind. But you are always so kind.
I hope Miss Fairfax finds relief and comfort in making her decision.
She cried all night, as she wrote. She said she was happy, but I've never seen her cry with joy before.
Miss Bates, you have friends in Highbury. Myself, my father, Mr. Knightley. We are all at your disposal. We are all anxious that you do not worry about Miss Fairfax's future.
Is that you, Emma? Ah, Emma, dear. Mr. Knightley is going to London. By horse. Most unexpected. I don't know what will come of it.
I am on my way to London. Do you have anything you wish me to take?
No, nothing.
So, how was my old friend, Emma was up and about very early to visit Miss Bates.
She was pleased with the pies.
With so much food taken to that picnic, it will surely spoil. Dreadful extravagance of meats.
I reminded Miss Bates that she is to be our guest next Friday for supper and backgammon. Won't you come too?
I'm afraid I will still be away. It is to be a substantial trip.
This is a sudden idea, isn't it?
It is a sudden decision. But I've been thinking about going away for a while. I'm glad Miss Bates liked the food. Goodbye.
I don't know why everyone is infected by this wanderlust. Even sensible Mr. Knightley.
I'm afraid Jane is not very well. Dreadful headache. Writing all morning. Such long letters. I said, my dear, you shall blind yourself.
I'm so very sorry, Miss Bates. Please give Jane my good wishes.
You were kept waiting at the door. I was quite ashamed. You see, there was a little bustle, for it so happened we did not hear the knock. And until you were on the stairs, we did not know that anybody was coming. So very kind. But you are always kind, Miss Woodhouse.
Ah, Emma. How did you find them? Emma has been to call on Mrs. and Miss Bates, Mr. Knightley. She is always so attentive to them.
I regret I cannot stay, sir.
We will miss you in the evening.